Alright, try this again. Ah, shit.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby.
Streaming NBA 2K23. NBA 2K Spurs basketball 55/82 at Raptors 2 Reds.
And show off for the fans.
It's always one of the most watched weekends in the NBA schedule. One of my favorites personally is the Skills Challenge. And the reason I say that, BA, is you are not seeing just guards enter that competition. The bigs are so skilled now that they can keep up. It is so fun to watch.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Third foul to have, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
No idea.
And so it's San Antonio with it. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Jones misses. Toronto shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Raptors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you... his place, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
So confused.
People were worried that this would slow the action down, but with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Fuck, man.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Siakam.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag.
Fuck, man.
Like, you got the max
God
contract,
damn.
but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more
Fucking
to
8 on
unleash,
5 out
right?
here.
Yeah, just now entering his
Jesus
prime, Allie.
Christ.
Thank you. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is.
What?
Pascal Siakam has more...
What the fuck is going on? That's a foul.
There's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
Y'all pissing me off now.
That, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Here's Schroeder following the bucket by the Spurs. Pirtle with a screen on Porter. Siakam finds Pirtle. Porter with the steal.
Good job, Otto.
Here's Covington. And a foul called.
Oh, I didn't elaborate.
So he'll take
one of the reasons he's so good on defense is his wingspan. His 7'2" wingspan.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
I have not. I played very briefly in the scrimmage or freestyle with him.
And he drops it first.
Hit our first free throw. His free throw ain't that bad.
Coming out of Canada, the Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats. Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Covington, no good. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Schroeder. Back to Barnes. Trent for 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3 for San Antonio. They've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. On the wing, Brooks. Anunoby covering. San Antonio again missing. And it's Toronto's ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressive.
Jones from outside. That one doesn't drop. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you
Jesus
this. It
Christ.
looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Jones. Richardson for 3. Sinks the tray. Richardson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pre-shot preparation. Be ready on the catch, Josh Richardson. Yes, sir.
Here's Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams
y'all
stack
Trent
up
can't
during this
pass.
part of the season. You take a look at Miami. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I
Miami
think for
wants
San
me in the
Antonio,
finals. We know
they've
this.
surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
The Spurs making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Outside Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Outside Porter. From deep. Hits the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Trent. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The shot no good. Outside Richardson. Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Trent finds Siakam. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's out wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Covington. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night
What?
with glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Siakam, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how
Where are they
they're
getting those
guarding
numbers?
this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
He came up dry offensively.
Why
in
is he
the
so
first,
gassed?
but looks like he's ready to
So
turn
confused.
it around.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. change here for Toronto. And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
And you look at Ingram, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in, because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And the hype around this year's three-point contest has been tremendous. And it's only increasing as All-Star Weekend gets closer.
Yeah, looking at the list now, I think any of these guys could win it. Speaking just as a fan, I can't wait to see what happens.
Now here's Grant. He's
Jesus
coming off
Christ.
a 10-point game against Memphis. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Drummond's checked in for San Antonio. Ingram comes in for Porter Jr. From deep, Hayward gets the three.
Y'all kind of guard my shooters? Like, y'all are down 20.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Nice move. Oh,
They're not even looking frustrated. They're just not playing.
There's certain guys you probably don't want to challenge. Andre Drummond sends it back.
Drummond double teamed. Misses
That's
from
a
close
plus, man.
range. And for the Raptors, they're shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Here's Graham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Josh Richardson. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Hayward's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Graham, the pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Ingram on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot. I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Hurdles checked in for Toronto.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
On the wing, Richardson nails it from 3. Richardson's got 12. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And with a drive like that, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just appreciate the energy he's still playing with.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. We don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Jones, the pass to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And we continue to watch the rise of Ingram. He just keeps adding to his offensive repertoire.
Stolen by Jones. Here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. Moving it up. The layup off target. And so the San Antonio Spurs continuing to pile it on. Up 22, they've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Spurs head coach Greg Popovich. Coach, how do you get this team playing so efficiently at the offensive end?
I beg my butt off.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll...
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. Players on the move. Hey, Shaqsperdamus, how is this trade going to play out?
Let me look into my crystal ball. It said ask again later, Ernie.
Where'd you get that crystal ball? Flea market?
Shaqsperdamus does not reveal his sources.
As if
As I mentioned in the stream that died,
even
there's this John Collins going to the Jazz.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing.
Which I didn't really get to
for the Spurs.
Touch on, but it helps us get in the realm of realism. The Warriors are 91 million under or over. So that way we're not.
Nope, elbows are on the way.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Man, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Robert Covington is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Jones in at the one.
Josh has 15 points.
Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. Here's Richardson. Off the left rim and out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And there's a whistle.
Oh my God, bro.
Covington. That's his fourth foul of the...
What is with... Did I fall asleep playing a game one day or something? This is like, what the fuck? Fouls have been off the chain lately.
Contest. A different look for San Antonio. Favors
Don't
check
get
in
it.
for Covington. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jones. Siakam finds Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
VA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Pass to Anunoby. Drops in the three. Anunoby's got his second bucket on the night.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Outside for Ingram. On the wing, Richardson. Pirtle with the block.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play. Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Hayward, good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Pirtle's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Favors the pass to Richardson. Anunoby with a double team. Murray for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Murray against Anunoby. The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by Ingram.
Oh, my.
Ingram's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hayward. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Jakob Pirtle is cooking today. This guy has tremendous upside, good touch, and a really good feel for the game.
Here's Murray, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Barnes. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just
Oh, my God. These refs.
His steal rate might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Trent, he's checked in for Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. Hayward with a steal.
Good
You
steal.
love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Up top, Siakam. Favors covering. And the basket by Siakam.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Murray against Schroeder. The 3 favors.
Yeah!
And it's San Antonio with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
To the middle. Here's Schroeder. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Schroeder's got 14 points for the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Favors. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. DeJounte Murray, number 1.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be effective at posting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump shot as well.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Oh, get him, Josh, get him.
And the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Ingram. 19 points in the game. Here's Richardson. Schroeder with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Murray against Schroeder. That one off the back iron and out. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Siakam, a pass to Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
Ingram with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder.
Too small,
That
bro.
one's good. Ingram's got 21.
You can
I
see
feel like
it.
he's got
Once this guy
31.
gets his rhythm, he is so
fucking
hard
ballin'.
to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Toronto calls time here. Outside Graham. Over Favors. Here's Achua. The shot that time not on target. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Murray passes to Ingram. Now Hayward. Now here's Favors, covered by Boucher. 19-footer. And it's Boucher with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. But boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Trent on the wing from downtown. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Covington. And the Spurs shooting about 47% in the third. Here's Ingram. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ingram's got 23 points.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, BA, even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now here's Fournier. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And the shot's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going. He's impossible to slow down.
And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, BA. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there.
Hurdles checked in for Toronto.
Well, this has been the book on defending Andre Drummond on the interior. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Drummond. Porter Jr., he's checked in for San Antonio. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:06 left in the third. Now Trent. He's got 5. Fires for 3. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scored.
Yeah.
Knocks it down from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Well, San Antonio's shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Tipped away. Outside Fournier. And they get it back. McDaniels with the rebound.
He's having fun out there.
They're shooting about 53% on the third. A very good number. 3-pointer. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Porter the pass to Drummond. This one for 3. And it's Porter. That time on the assist from Drummond. Porter's got 6.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided.
Well, yeah.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And for San Antonio, Gordon Hayward is out there with Otto Porter. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Fournier in at the shooting guard position.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Chris.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, B.A., you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
It's Hayward on the wing. Pulls it. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Left side McDaniels. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Graham against Jones. Hayward outside. Pass to Porter. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, shooters are necessary to win in this league, and Porter can provide that kind of floor spacing.
4-3, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap. Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Graham with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Outside McDaniels. Here's Graham. Offensive board. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Drummond. Defense is right there. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. And there it is for him.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Drummond. Back to Conchar. Takes a 3. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. Drummond's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Second team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. To the inside. And the basket by Boucher.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
On the wing, Conchar. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Fournier. Pass to Ingram. Here's Drummond. Off with the layup. The Raptors have gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. To the wing on the left. Graham for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Ingram's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Drummond up top. Back to Ingram. The three. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Graham. From 9 feet. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat, but with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that. Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources, and you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Drummond, the screen on McDaniels. Outside Ingram. That three's off the mark.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Boucher for three. San Antonio with a rebound. Right side Ingram. Not going to go that time. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Boucher. Graham with it. There's the three. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Raptors have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Jones, the pass to Ingram. Fades. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Stolen by Drummond. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
A lot of force to finish through that kind of contact. Drummond able to do so, though.
The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Here's Graham. Outside McDaniels. Fires the three. They get it back. Can't get it to drop.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot won't fall, and Toronto will come the other way. And we're going to have a jump ball. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question. Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for
impressive and effective.
On the wing, Conchar. Left side, Ingram. Fires from deep. And the jam by Drummond.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Ingram on the wing, covered by Boucher. Ingram against Boucher. The shot by Ingram, no good. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
13 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Precious Achiuwa.
Knocked away. Stolen by Drummond. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Goes up off the inbound. No good on the layup. So we see the Spurs taking the W here.
Oh,
This
God.
crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
Damn, Drum. Man. Jeez. Plus 23? Alright. Zero points. Oh, 13. Jesus. Alright. Gosh.